hear it for the starting five of your Portland Trail Blazers. At guard, at 6'3", number 00, Gary Payton II. At the small forward position, standing 6'5", number 11, Josh Hart. Center from at play cleanest is Bosnia and Herzegovina, Raiffeisen 7, Yusef Nurkic. Starting at the other forward position, standing 6'8", number 9, Jeremy Grant. At guard, 6'3", wearing the letter O, Damian Lillard.
It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Well, thank you very much. Now, the NBA has accepted that this is an era of player movement. Commissioner Adam Silver says the data shows that superstars moving isn't necessarily a bad thing because it allows situations to change. Teams that may not be in a competitive position hope that they can sign one of those players. And as we know, Kevin, hope springs eternal.
It always does. It keeps the fans involved and looking for more. David, thanks. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Front-court spots filled by Hunter and Collins. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Okongwu in at the center. And for the Trailblazers, their forwards, it's Hart and Grant. Damian Lillard out there with Gary Payton II. And it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And it's going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. Now Payton. Lillard outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Hunter. Pass to Young. Okongwu with the screen for Young. And it's Portland with the rebound. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
A matchup that only happens twice a year. These interconference battles can be a lot of fun.
Yeah, this one will be for sure. Interconference matchups are always pretty fascinating just because of timing on scouting and how often you watch teams like this affect some of the unpredictability of the East-West battle.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Payton dishes to Lillard. Payton with a screen on Young. Three-pointer, Lillard. Portland again missing. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And here's Young. He carries a very heavy load for him offensively, averaging nearly 32 points a game.
A skilled shot blocker, Grant, coming over and is so quick off the floor. Swats that one out.
Now here's Lillard. Payton outside. Lillard against Young. 6 on the shot clock. And Damian Lillard, good for the 3. Lillard's got the first 3 points tonight for the Trailblazers.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term.
Trae Young has such good handle and creates so much space for himself, and he can get to the rim.
Grant with a screen on Young. Three-pointer, Lillard. Rebound by Murray.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
The pass to Young. From outside the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Young's got 5 now.
Defense is going to have to work overtime to get out to Trae Young in that kind of distance.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Hart the pass to Nurkic. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Portland shooting their first free throw tonight.
And sometimes a trade is exactly what a player needs. And that was the case with Yusuf Nurkic.
Back in 2017, you remember, it was Jokic, Nurkic, back and forth. They were getting limited playing time, and then finally there was a trade that allowed Nurkic to get from Denver to Portland, and he's kind of doubled up everything in terms of its production since then.
Grant gets a wide open look. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, I love the way they just came right out at them in that game, determined to attack the rim.
And it led to them getting a bunch of points at the free throw line. So that aggressiveness caused foul trouble for their opponent. It was a great aggressive attitude that they played with.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Young finds Collins. Collins a screen on Payton. Here's Young. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
You can see there just the threat of Young pulling up. It's going to open up the two-man game. The defender forced to come out and respect the deep shot. And Trae able to make the play.
Now, here's Grant. 9 points last game out. Passes to Hart. Grant with a screen on Hunter. Here's Hart. Collins with some nice D.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Murray. And the rebound by Nurkic.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Payton with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Lillard with no one around. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Up top, Hart. Back to Payton. Makes it off the glass.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Young pass to Collins. Young against Lillard. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
It's a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
That free throw good from Young. One thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries, Greg, begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. Happens every season.
Most assignment shots are inside or outside. I don't know where the other side they can come from, but he can hit from anywhere.
Shots good from Young.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Simons, the pass to Sharp. Back to Simons. The three. They grab their own miss. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Hawks. They lead by 4. Johnson sets the screen for Young. That shot off. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Winslow, the pass to Simons. Pass to Sharp. The 19-foot shot, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Great at creating shots. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
Pass to Okongwu. Holiday looking over the floor. And here's Young from the arc. Again, Young missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Sharp, the pass to Grant. Now, here's Sharp, defended by Young. Winslow kicks to Simons. Over Holiday. And it's Simons missing. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Raptors. And here's Bogdanovich for three. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Oh, he is so good from deep. Bogdan is even better shooting out of the corner.
And it's Simons missing. Atlanta's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Johnson. And the pass to Young. They set the screen. Driving to the basket. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now, here's Simon. His last outing with 20 points.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Young, no good.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Sharp, the pass to Eubanks. And here's Sharp. Now Grant, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Kicks to Winslow. Tries a three. Here's Eubanks. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game.
Who wants a t-shirt?
Rodford's checked in. Griffin's checked in for the Hawks. .125 left in the first quarter. Passes it to Okongwu. To the inside. And it's Portland with the rebound. Okongwu is a young guy, Brent, who is still polishing his craft. But on a per-minute basis, he's been extremely effective.
Just some great flashes last year from Onyeka, who shoots a very high percentage. He helps you in a lot of ways. He rebounds, he protects the rim, he's quick off the floor. He really can slide his feet out on the perimeter, so sky's the limit still for this young big.
The Hawks making a switch here. Collins is checked in. Here's Sharp. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Holiday dishes to Johnson. .43 seconds left to play here in the first. Clock at 6. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set. Good balance. Bogdanovic dangerous.
They set the pick. Simons from outside. It's not going to go for him. So the Hawks will take it the other way.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started. That connection with Collins, that's an impressive play and very, very high percentage.
Simons, and it's John Collins with the rebound.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Johnson finds Holiday. A 3 from Bogdanovic. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovic touched it last.
Blazers ball. Coming onto the floor for the Hawks, Justin Holiday.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Hawks lead by 8. From Portland, we're back in a moment.
16, the Hawks, 24.
Enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. Now, what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
The Hawks leading by 8. Hart is out there with Winslow. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Peyton. And it's Watford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Murray, no good. And here's Portland. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Here's Hart. No good on the 3. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Billups says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is. And he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
And you look at Young, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more. And as we get closer to the three-point contest, once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Now here's Winslow. After the miss from John Collins. 5 to shoot. Over Hunter. misses off the right iron.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Such a young roster. The Hawks exceeded expectations in that 21 season. They finished as the 5th seed in the Eastern Conference then.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Here's Winslow following the score by DeJounte Murray. They set the pick. Winslow's shot is off. Yeah, and many were shocked when Brent made it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021.
Yeah, how about that, Kevin? So much just came together and really accelerated their competitive timeline. You just can't get ahead of that, though. You gotta take things a step at a time, and their core players are still intact, and I think this team is poised to return to that kind of competitive level this year.
Atlanta leading by 14. Here's Holiday. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Murray kicks to Collins. Collins a screen on Winslow. That's good from Collins on the assist by Hunter. And the Hawks lead by 16.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Hart, no good.
I've not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this season.
Payton against Hunter. The jump hook, unable to get that one. Now Portland takes it the other way. Winslow against Murray. Shoots a fader. Atlanta with the rebound. Collins has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
That one a little long. Trailblazers trail by 16. Hart the pass to Payton. Here's Watford. Here is Lillard. His last outing, he had 18 points. And stolen by Murray. Over Payton. The Hawks again can't hit.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
And it's good for 2.
Even though Winslow gets bodied up there, I don't know if he even felt that contact. His focus helps him knock down the shot.
Atlanta calls timeout. Portland. Jeremy Grant comes in for Josh Hart. Atlanta also making some changes here. Okongwu's checked in for Collins. Bogdanovich comes in for Justin Holiday. Young is subbed in for Murray. And the Hawks with possession here. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. Young against Lillard. Takes a three. And Trae Young hits from deep. Young's got 15.
And so far, Young is making the defense look old. He is on fire to start this one.
And the way Trae Young, GA, is the focus of this offense, the numbers just pile up.
Yeah, I mean, they run so much through him. His usage rate is off the charts. Led the entire league in total points and total assists in 2022. And that hadn't been done in 49 years.
And it's denied. Grant with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. Now, here's Lillard. But Trae, good on the three-point shot.
You just can't give Lillard an inch out there. He's going to shoot that one incredibly fast.
Young dishes to Hunter. Young, right side. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist from Young. And the Hawks lead by 16. Lillard scanning the floor. There's the pick. Launches a three. And it's Lillard again missing. Here's Atlanta. They're on a 13-5 run here. Hunter with a screen on Lillard. Young for three. The rebound by Grant.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Payton kicks to Lillard. To the wing right side. Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Well, all eyes on Lillard defensively. That causes a big-time breakdown, and he's quick to take advantage.
Young pass to Griffin. Outside Bogdanovich. Unloads from 13. Second shot opportunity, and there's the nice layup by Okongwu. Okongwu's now got 4 points this quarter.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Yeah, those are tough. You get back into the game by working harder than the other team, not the other way around. They're just going to extend this lead.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
We need you to make some noise for your Blazers dancers.
He's checked in for Hunter, and Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Griffin. Shoots. That shot is off. So Atlanta will take it the other way.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Now, here is Young. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his face when he's spotting up from distance.
Holiday against Simon. And just miss after miss right now.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Simon. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
The handles right there from Simon. Great job of just creating enough space for him to do the damage.
Here's Young. The Blazers getting the bucket. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
You know, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Here's Simons. That one no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Outside Holiday. Grant against Johnson. Pass to Bogdanovich from past the arc, and he's good on the 3-ball. Bogdanovich has got 12.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
Here's Simons, 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
This takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Young outside. 43 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
You feel like Trae Young on a nightly basis is going to do something that supersedes records that he's already set in the young part of his career. Fair or not, as long as Trae Young is in the NBA, he will be connected to Luka Doncic. And that night back in 2018 during the draft where those two guys swapped teams.
That free throw, no good. Winslow's checked in for Portland. And he's good on the second. 41 seconds left to play here in the half. Winslow setting the pick for Grant. Lets it go with a 3. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And Holiday kicks to Bogdanovich. No good from outside. And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Grant the pass to Eubanks. Grant outside. Fires from deep. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Trae, you've made it look easy so far. How have you been able to pick them apart?
I'm just taking what the defense is giving me. Open driving lanes. They're leaving some of our bigs open, pick and rolls, things like that. We just got to continue to do it and try to get this win.
Make them pick their poison, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Atlanta Hawks.
Some teams live and die by the three. If I was on a team, we'd live by it. Well, I'm just saying, they're alive and well in this game, just like I was. What a performance shooting the ball, Shaq.
Well, when you're getting 3 and your opponent's getting 2, this is the result.
See, and I didn't think that you would like the 3 ball today, but I've won you over.
Shaq, I didn't think you were just going to let him make this whole thing about himself.
Yes, indeed.
But you did. Disappointing.
Well, I wasn't aware that he was making it about himself. Anyway, when the 3 goes in, I like it.
And the next order of business, seeing which players are in the running for a spot in this season's dunk contest.
You guys know I got my doctorate in dunking. As Dr. Jam, the Shaq Institute research reveals, all these guys need to take more vitamin D.
Vitamin D as in dunking or the actual vitamin?
Sorry, Dr. Patient Privilege.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And it's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Murray is the shooting guard, Hunter the small forward. Okongwu is out there with Collins, and it's Young in at the 1 spot. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Grant. In this offensive system, Brent, that the Hawks run, it allows for a lot of creativity.
Yeah, lots of dribble handoffs at the top of the key. You obviously have the, in case of emergency, break glass player in Trae Young. But they're not afraid to attack mismatches, and this is the type of offenses that I think a lot of players would enjoy playing in.
Now, here's Hunter. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet, just 5 on the clock. Murray.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Three-pointer, Payton gets it to go from beyond the arc. Payton's got 5 now.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
Young against Lillard. Goes up on the block. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Second personal foul.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
And Collins is shown to be a game changer on the floor. The problem for him has been staying on the floor. Has fought the injury bug his whole career.
And that one misses. For Collins, he has yet to play close to a full slate of games, Greg, in a single season.
Collins has missed time in each season he's played. He's young enough. A few years of good injury fortune can change the narrative, and let's just hope that's the case for his sake.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Now, here's Lillard. 6 points for him. And the 3 off target.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Collins, a screen on Lillard. On its way from Young for 2. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Payton finds Lillard. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. He's got 9.
I love Dame's attitude. If the D is going to back up like that, that shot's no problem.
Murray against Payton. Pass to Young. He takes it in. Portland grabs the miss. The pass to Lillard. Grant with a screen on Young. Lillard from outside. Grant for 3. And the Trailblazers another 3.
Wow, Jeremy Grant continuing to work on his game, stretching it out to the three-point line.
Outside Collins. Pass to Young. Sweet move. Nice jump shot. Good. Young's got 23 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Payton with a screen on Young. And Lillard kicks to Hart. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. The Hawks leading by 21. The dish to Young. Over Hart. Young, good. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
Ooh, that's a sly little play as Trae Young gets inside and slips past the D.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And your Trailblazers youth dance team.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Watford's checked in, and then for Atlanta, Griffin's checked in for Okongwu, and Justin Holiday subbed in for Young. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half and too long on the shot. The Hawks leading by 23. Now Murray. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Here's Collins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And guys, how about the different ways John Collins can score on you?
Well, John Collins can bully you on the inside. He can spot up and shoot a little bit from the three-point line. So that ability to stretch the floor makes him one of the harder forwards to have to contend with.
And the first one at the line is good.
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simon's the big name from that crew.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Eubanks comes in for Grant, and it's Simons in for Payton. He hits both from the stripe. And Simons and Little Greg, a pair of names Portland fans are definitely excited about.
And they have shown that they can be valuable players. Portland got a lot younger with the trades they made last year. Now they have to have that youth develop.
That's a 2 from Lillard.
The wheels have completely come off for him here in the second half.
Murray right side. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Pass to Collins. Now here's Murray. 8 feet away, and there's Collins on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight.
Collins working well off the ball and cutting to the hoop.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And it's the growth of Murray as a distributor has really proved to be a great point guard. There were questions about that early in his career.
Attention Blazer fans, give a big round of applause for your Blazers Breaker Dance team.
For the Trailblazers, Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Sharp in for Lillard. Atlanta also making some changes here. Johnson comes in for Hunter. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for Murray. Here's Watford. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Back to Simons. They could use a bucket. No good. And Atlanta will come the other way. On the wing, Holiday. Back to Griffin. Takes it inside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Griffin.
Coming out on the floor for the Hawks, Bogdan Bogdanovic.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. Pass to Eubanks. Back to Simons. Winslow up top. He is covered by Bogdanovic.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect a rebound.
Now here is Holiday. Justice Winslow missing his last shot. Shot clock at 6. Bogdanovich dishes to Collins. Chalk up 2 there. 18 points for John Collins.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
To the paint. Here's Eubanks. He's guarded by Collins. That one falls. Eubanks got his second basket.
And providing the support, boy, they needed. That stops a 12-0 run by Atlanta.
And Holiday kicks to Johnson. There's the pass to Bogdanovich. Johnson with a screen on Winslow. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Portland's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Passes it to Sharp. Pass to Eubanks. And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Simons against Holiday. Rebounded by the Hawks. Holiday's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Portland with the rebound. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Right wing. Here's Eubanks. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And it's Simons missing.
A bit shocking that he has not registered one made field goal in the quarter, guys.
Down low. It's tipped. And here's Sharp. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Here's Eubanks. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. To the paint. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the third. Simons, and he uses the glass on the layup. Simons has got 8 points.
Well, he's given himself a chance. 6 shots he's gotten up this quarter, but only able to convert on 1 of them.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
Now, here's Johnson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Bogdanovich, no luck. The Trailblazers shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Now, here's Sharp, guarded by Holiday. Now, here's Sharp. Excellent D there by Johnson. And Holiday kicks to Bogdanovich. The Hawks again can't hit. The Trailblazers shooting the ball poorly. Just 28%. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Count that one. Simons has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And there is just a ton of confidence from this coaching staff for Anthony Simons to shoot shots like that.
Bogdanovich with it. He's got 12. Johnson with a screen on Winslow. And so it's Atlanta holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Right back after this break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Sharp, also Johnson out there. And it's Walker in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Pass to Johnson. There's a good screen. And it's sent back by Okongwu. And they get it back. Rocket 2 from deep. Walker. Okongwu grabs the board. Atlanta's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Here's Krejci. He's guarded by Johnson. Krejci passes to Griffin. Out to the right wing. Johnson kicks to Griffin. Here's Okongwu. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper.
It goes down, but with no defender near him, no need to go to the fadeaway.
Brown with the screen on Holiday. Now, here's Sharp. Defense is right there. Good D by Holiday. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
Here's Sharp after the basket by Onyeka Okongwu. Now, here's Sharp, guarded by Holiday. The kick out to Brown. Johnson outside. Sharp the pass to Walker. Portland moving the ball around. Now, here's Sharp. He's tightly guarded. Johnson dishes to Brown. And it's sent back by Okongwu. The pass to Krejci. The kick out to Holiday. Trains the three-pointer. Holiday's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Here's Krejci. There's the feed to Okongwu. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
And that one falls for Okongwu. AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Johnson. He's perfect from the line this time.
On average, 4 to 6 coaching changes happen after every regular season, and in 2021, the Trailblazers parted ways with their coach after 9 seasons, and Chauncey Billups was brought in as their new leader.
Now, here's Sharp. Brown outside. Walker, bounce pass. Johnson outside. Portland needs to get off a shot. Here's Sharp. And it's off from three-point range. Well, we know, Brett, the Blazers front office really seems to like Coach Chauncey Billups. They feel he brings a certain toughness to that team.
Yeah, the accountability part is what they lean on with Chauncey, and obviously a great connection in the point guard mentality between Chauncey and Damian Lillard. But immediately a lot of respect given to him because of how he carried himself in his career. So it's been a welcome change for the organization, and we'll see if they can build upon last year.
Now here's Brown following the missed shot by DeAndre Hunter. Johnson, the pass to Brown. Here's Sharp. Hunter grabs the miss. Hunter's got 5 rebounds tonight. Passes it to Krejci. Now Griffin. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. It's something to think about.
Brown finds Walker. It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Sharp. Looking to get it going. The putback. Know what? They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Krejci passes to Griffin. Okongwu with the screen for Griffin. Comes up empty down low. Portland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Walker. Back to Johnson. Trying to get something going, and it's sent back by Okongwu. Griffin looking around. Now the pass to Krejci. Now here's Okongwu. Tight defense on him. Hawks passing it around. Krejci passes to Holiday. From outside, off the mark. The Trailblazers shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. Johnson outside. Out left to the wing. And Walker kicks to Johnson. Now, here's Sharp. He's guarded closely. And it's Brown missing. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Passes to Krejci. And here is Okongwu. Griffin dishes to Okongwu. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Imanu Ginobili recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and you won a couple rings with that guy. Give us some memories you can share about the great Ginobili.
Oh, man, Manu is absolutely one of my favorite teammates of all time, Kevin, and one of the most delightful people that you ever could be around. I just think about the practices and the plane rides and him just joking around, and then something happens. He gets on the floor, it gets into the fourth quarter, it's time to win, and it's basically Manu Ginobili time. So I'm thrilled that he's in the Hall of Fame, and he deserves every bit of it.
A different look now for Portland. Eubanks, he's checked in for Brown. Justice Winslow comes in for Walker. And Lillard subbed in for Johnson. And the second free throw, good. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
And here's Holiday after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. Shot by Johnson, no good. Winslow, the pass to Lillard. Three-pointer, and the Trailblazers another 3.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Holiday finds Griffin. There's a screen by Collins. Andrew Eubanks gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Here's Holiday. On the wing, Johnson. And here's Holiday. Back to Johnson. Pass to Holiday. 4 on the clock. From the arc. And it's Portland with the rebound. Eubanks got 6 rebounds in the game. Lillard, the pass to Eubanks. And the rejection by Collins.
No, sir. Collins sending that one away.
Trail Blazers ball.
.158 left in the fourth quarter. Sharp, that's good.
And that is quintessential team basketball. Winslow recognizing one of his guys was wide open.
Now here is Holiday. The NBA announced its 75th anniversary team last year, Brent, with a lot of fanfare attached to it. What'd you think of the list?
I thought the list was pretty good. You can always argue a few guys should have been on it, and it's probably a tough pill to swallow for current guys who have had tremendous careers to this point, guys who have played 8 or 9 years that didn't maybe make this particular list. I'll tell you this, Kevin, in 25 years, there'll be another list.
2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. There's 1:40 left in the game. Here's Sharp. Pass to Winslow. Here's Watford. And there's the pass to Sharp. Over Holiday. And it's Sharp missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Hawks.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for John Collins.
I liked his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
Now Holiday, after Justice Winslow missing on that last three-pointer. Holiday finds Collins. And here's Johnson outside. And Winslow pulls it down. Passes it to Sharp. He dishes it to Lillard. Good D by Holiday. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Trey, you guys had a look in your eyes tonight, so how satisfying was this win?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great getting a win. At the end of the day, I mean, I'm just here to help my team win, whoever we're playing against, and that's all I care about.
Well, you all certainly did what you had to get this win, man. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. Now, let's check out our New Balance Player of the Game, John Collins.